Greetings, Capricorn. Welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Okay, as a reminder, we have a lot of astrological information in the description box down below that you'd be otherwise missing out on if you do not check it out, that I don't cover in the rune readings here. So in your energetic past, you have the rune of Hagalaz. This is blessings or challenges with the rune of this hail, natural disaster. This is something where it's divinely guided, kind of like a divine mandate, irreversible. This is not something really negative. This is happening for you rather than to you. Divine is doing this heavy lifting for you, removing something from your energetically guided path that doesn't serve you anymore. This is an opportunity to look at it as happening for you rather than to you. This might be something that you're very, very aware of already. But this is like that unintended eventuality, like a car repair, house repair, a tornado, the lover finally leaving, or something like that. Okay, Capricorn? So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Four of Wands clarifies this with Berkana. Interesting. So this is beautiful, showing up with nurturing and like sticking it through and really doing the work and nurturing each other and weathering the storm together. That's beautiful. Okay, so this is endings making beginnings, beginnings making endings, maybe as a couple or a relationship that you have, or maybe as a new idea. You're learning a lesson of what you sow is what you reap, kind of closing off a cycle. In this rune of the harvest, at the end of the year, you make a harvest. So, yeah, when you make a harvest, you're looking at the lessons, right, of the quality of the harvest and getting ready into the spring, the next part, the next cycle. So you're learning those lessons, not really karmic lessons, but more like what you sow is what you reap, right? So that's more like cause and effect. That's what I was looking for. But still very nurturing energy. Awaz, the horse rune, is in your now energy. I think this is probably from that Four of Wands energy in the recent past. But this is Awaz, the energetic source that's proven itself to you through many instances, like man's best friend, the horse. So this is a very grounding energy. You ground each other. This is being able to lead and be led, like a reciprocity in that journey together, and spiritually and emotionally grounding each other in that sense of flow, spiritually recharging each other, kind of energy. This could be a relationship with yourself in some aspect, like your higher self or your younger self, inner child, right? Or your divine self, your divine source. Take what resonates, okay? Or a relationship with like a family member, a clan member, or a spouse, or a coworker, or an actual animal. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Any type of relationship, right? Spiritually grounding relationship is always going to feel like a pilgrimage. Pilgrimage works on more levels than just that physical journey. Right, so that's kind of what you're in right now. The Tower reversed shows up in your now, so that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Kind of, this is like the Tower here. This is the Tower reversed. Interesting. So you are kind of seeing as maybe something that could have been perceived as something typically bad, maybe by somebody else, that you're saying, wow, this actually works out good for me. You're kind of in your sense of the I was. You have Awaz and I was. Beautiful. So I was is the U branch, Y-E-W. This is that branch that's very flexible, very durable, and strong. So you're kind of needing to be patient, maybe weather the storm, being very durable, very strong in your sense of nurturing and dependability and things like that. So in your near future is Othala. This is legacy, that foundation. Is it stable, right? Stable energies. Is it lasting? Is it going to be moving forward in healthy ways? Again, this is blessings or challenges moving forward in your near future. But I see this as a better aspect thereof. with an enhanced sense of clarity about what is transitory versus what's perpetual, what's healthy, what's not healthy, and what are you leaving behind for the world? What do you want to be known as? What foundations are you leaving behind for others to build off of and call their own? What are you building your life off of? All those wonderful questions, okay? And the card of clarity for that Capricorn is the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. So this is like the all-encompassing threads of fate. It's all, that's kind of like knowing, like there's that cycle to everything, right? Kind of coming off of the cycle and going into a new one. It's kind of like you're maybe recognizing maybe this is fatefully, you're like bound by fate. This is I wouldn't get too much in your head about this though. Again, this is a thorough dedication though to that Othala energy. Theresis is that thorough swing of Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, that can build, destroy, or protect. But once it swings, you can't stop. It's very thorough, right? So it is that divinely guided energy and that grounded energy thoroughly meeting in and equilibrium in the middle, right? So that's that super dedicated energy of that supreme balance and moving forward. And it can, like, again, it can build or it can destroy, it can protect. You're very thoroughly dedicated to this energy. That's like the type of dedication energy. When I say dedication, it's like doing the research, rehearsing the speech, rehearsing the song, dotting the I's, crossing the T's, dedication work. Dedication energy. So Wheel of Fortune is beautiful, that life is like a journey, right? And Wheel of Fortune is, you could have your ups, you could have your downs, and it's all like a big spin of the wheel. And you could speculate all you want, but I think you're moving forward more thoroughly in your stability, which is beautiful. Let me know in the comments below how this all resonates here for you. Okay, you're influenced here by this. I can't make that up. I can't see into these bags. So Theresis is, again, that's in your influence right now. How thorough are you doing your work? How dedicated are you to this energy? Is your dedication being tested? Yeah, okay, is your dedication being tested? This is the Three of Pentacles. Your creativity, your cooperation efforts, and being able to move forward, your thorough, sticking to that craft as well. And you're influenced by being present at the same time and staying in divine flow with Radol here. Radol is maybe you're moving along, leaving behind these probably unhealthy aspects of a nurturing in the past, and surrendering to divine flow with Radol thoroughly, and getting more into your cooperation and you're building energy together. That will then make it like a tower reversed, beautiful. So you're being durable and you've got this beautiful pilgrimage energy here with it. So I love this. So what's your advice to get out there then, Capricorn? Your advice is follow your joy, follow your bliss. The Klein flag Wunjo of success after trial. When you plant the Klein flag in the top of the hill, how do you feel? With your clan, you feel very grounded, you feel very present, you feel very happy, wanting to celebrate, joyous, wonderful, pleasant, celebratory, all those beautiful energies. So follow those energies, Capricorn. This is making decisions to expand your boundaries, expand your territory, and manifest into healthier directions by following your joy. Letting go of those other things and getting into your new beginnings. Yeah, closing off the cycles, getting into your new beginnings, nurture those new beginnings. This is the birch goddess's rune of the birch tree, Berkana. And this is, begin your joyful new journey. Expand your horizons. Nurture that new beginning of joy and that decision that you're in right now. In the outcome, you do get to rest. You get the water that freezes over the deep lake for that deep emotional clarity. You can see deeper into the lake when the ice freezes over it with the rune of Isa here. This is that staying dedicated to your divinely guided self-source blueprint, or your divine path, however you want to say it, right? And being able to kind of freeze and go within and get that inner emotional depth and clarity and that rest and that thorough dedication, like you're thoroughly, yeah, all this active kind of energy after the kind of weathering the storm and everything. You get your chance to rest and go within and get introspective and learn your lessons, and really ingrain them and thoroughly get into adding that type of stuff into your legacy work. Your Five of Swords here reversed kind of clarifies, yeah, this isn't a do it what it takes energy. This is a halt, freeze, and be still on your divinely guided path energy. This isn't like deviate from the path and do what it takes. This is stay and pause, go within, be patient with yourself, deep emotional clarity moving forward. Yeah. C, yes. Soilo. So the sun and the ice. So that's kind of like that dualistic kind of energy too, right? So that's like a big balancing energy here in your outcome as well. But regardless, that sun's rune Soilo is your being authentic. You get to show up more of your authentic self, your natural success, your lucky, your abundance, all of that, all in your authenticity. Beautiful, beautiful energies here, Capricorn. Let me know how it works in the comments below. And this is going to be your Oracle card of clarity from the Messages from the Fairies Oracle deck. The fairies are divinely guided beings who love to assist us in our journey. So fairies and divine, please show us one card, if you could, please, 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 of clarity for Capricorn's divinely guided rune reading here this week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, that was a really good one. That just popped right out. Patience, please, Capricorn. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unforeseen factors that need to occur first. So patience, please. We're going to read more about that card. If I could look up and spell the alphabet, that would be a lot faster for me to find the card. All right, patience, please. Again, at the bottom says, what you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unforeseen factors that need to occur first. So Capricorn, the fairies manifest desires instantly. Whatever they think about occurs immediately, so that they understand why you may need to feel, or why you do feel impatient when your prayers aren't answered right away. This card is reassuring you that your desires are being worked on behind the scenes. Although you may not perceive those results at the present, trust that things are moving in the right direction. You'll soon see and experience your desired outcome. Additional meanings for this card are that heaven has heard you and is working on your prayers. Another is that what you're asking for is nearly at hand. Capricorn, the last few are that you'll receive the money you need. Another is to keep the faith, stay positive, and continue affirming and praying. Or your relationship with your soulmate will soon manifest. Or the last one here is wait before making a move on the topic you're asking about. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.